Once again, I find myself staring at the behind the scenes Discord, just waiting for something to be posted. I can tell that they are cooking up something good in the background. They're working on an update. I can smell it, you guys. It smells so good. It smells like pumpkins. Oh, maybe that's just Gordy. Now, while there may not have been any teasers lately in the behind the scenes sections for upcoming updates, there was actually an update. If you make your way over to the front of the lobby here and you go and look at the changelog board, this is from the last major update where they added all the new maps and everything. But if you look at the very bottom, the last one says many back-end improvements. Usually back-end improvements in a Roblox game are not worth listing out detail by detail because it's just a lot of technical stuff that most people won't understand anyway. But this time, you guys, is different. There may not be anything in the behind the scenes, but if you make your way over to the changelog, there was an update yesterday at 2:05 p.m. Leave a like on this video if you've ever been alive during 2:05 p.m. But Joey Sticks here posted changelog 0.15.19 and started with the number of twisteds is now capped at 6 for solo players. The cap is still 8 for 2+ players. He's referring to the third line here on the update board that says max twisteds increased from 6 to 8. Before the update, on much later floors, you would only see a maximum of 6 twisteds. Even if you got to floor 10,000, it would still be 6 twisteds. But now, after the update, they changed that to 8 twisteds to make it a little bit more challenging for people who go to farther floors. But I'll be honest with you guys, I thought I had a high solo floor. If you go to my stats here, my furthest floor is actually done solo, but turns out there's a whole community of solo runners on this game that makes it to much higher floors much more regularly. And because of that, after the last update, when the twisted cap was moved from 6 to 8, it just made it really, really annoying for those players to just be playing with 8 twisteds. It doesn't really make the game harder, it just makes the game take longer, which then just in turn makes them want to get to a less of a high floor. So they changed it, and now if you're playing solo, the cap is back to 6 like it was before. Another feature in the last update that a lot of people weren't super happy with were the adjustments that were made to Twisted Pebble. So he made adjustments to make Twisted Pebble slightly easier to kite, including reduce run speed by 1. Twisted Pebble's speed now slows slightly when rounding sharp corners, and his hitbox shape was changed to increase the friction in tight kiting scenarios, and then fix various small bugs. If you've ever tried distracting Twisted Pebble before, the best way to do it was to go to an island-like thing right here and just really take the corners tight, because Pebble would always get his little toe or his big toes stuck on the edge of the boxes and stuff. And so it was really easy to kind of get away from him and distract. But as far as I understand, after the last update, the changes that they made it so that Twisted Pebble was much harder to distract. And so these changes are just to remedy that. Essentially, they just buffed his pinky toes so that he stubs them on more obstacles as he's going around corners. And now Joey talks about the many back-end improvements that was talked about on the board earlier. He wrote, system overhauls. Many of you noticed that something felt different about Twisted Pebble over the last couple of weeks, and you were right. Our last update log mentioned many back-end improvements to drive better performance, but the truth is, that was a big understatement. Over the past 6+ months, the team rebuilt the Twisted AI system, the stat system, and several other core systems from the ground up. We rolled it out quietly because we wanted to make sure everything was stable before talking about it, and your feedback on Twisted Pebble's behavior helped us dial things in, including today's adjustment to bring him closer to how we felt before. But now I just have one question. Why rebuild all of this? So why rebuild all of this? Because the old systems had taken us about as far as they could and held a lot of tech debt. Does anybody know what tech debt means? I still don't understand. These new systems unlock a lot for us and the player base moving forward, including better netcode, significant improvements to gameplay feel even for high ping connections. That's a W. Granular twisted tuning. We now have much finer control over individual twisted behaviors, which means more precise balance adjustments and more varied twisted behaviors. Also a W. More complex abilities. This is a big one. The new architecture lets us build more complex twisted and tune abilities that weren't possible before, and then just better performance across the board. I've never really thought about this before. I've come up with a lot of predictions for what new tunes, twisted's abilities, and all the things are gonna be when the new updates aren't out yet. And in my mind, I'm like, they should totally do this. Why wouldn't they do this? But I never thought about the fact that it might just be because they literally couldn't do it. Joey goes on to say, we're really excited about what this new foundation makes possible. You can expect to see the payoffs throughout the year in more unique content and some new features we've been waiting to build for a long time. Thanks for bearing with us through the transition and for your sharp eyes and feedback that help us catch what needed adjusting. Do you guys realize how exciting this is? Dandy's World is an amazing game. We know this, we all agree, right? But to hear that there are so many new systems and mechanics that they've wanted to add to the game, but just simply have not been able to, but have now spent the time to work on the game so that they can implement all those things, they can do all the things now. Hopefully, I don't really know what the new limitations are. I'm sure there's some. But this makes me so excited for Dandy's World in 2026. This is our year, chat. Our year to play this game some more. Woohoo! As always, let me know all of your thoughts about all of this down in the comment section below and just show off your excitement. Is it as big as mine? Probably. I would hope so. Well, anyways, that is all I have for today. I just wanted to come on here and share my excitement and show all of the new stuff that I'm reading because it is amazing. Honestly, better than a behind the scenes, maybe. Although, Quell, if you want to post some more behind the scenes content, I would not be upset. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you want to see more videos from me, go and check out that video that the gourd is dancing to right now. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your... I don't know why I'm talking in accent. I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next video.